Test. Folks, just having getting the hamster to run a little bit faster on the wheel. Run faster. We need more internet. All right, we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another live coding building in public stream. My name is Raphael Malikian. I have over 20 years of healthcare domain experience, including working as a family medicine physician and bootstrapping a direct primary care startup. I am making a pivot into healthcare and technology, or health tech. And on this channel, I'm sharing my process and building in public, to just share my process, basically. So follow me on my journey. Our first call of duty today is the announcement that Healthcare AI Weekly, this week's episode, is now live. Had a bit of a snafu earlier. We have two little kittens now in the house called Barefoot and Whitefoot, because one is barefoot, the other one has white feet. Very cute 11-week-old kittens that we're going to be transitioning to outdoor cats in a couple of weeks or months when it's time for them. And this morning, like little ones do, they were roaming around their kingdom of the TV room, and they pulled the plug from the fiber cable out of the wall, which is lovely. So I had a delay in getting our video live today, but that happens. It's all good. So let me jump over to the main screen. I got an updated ticker for today's stream. After yesterday, I realized the stock prices were not accurate. It was showing the Dow Jones at something like 35,000, and that was many moons ago. So at the bottom, we now have a ticker for the stream, which shows major healthcare companies, healthcare and AI companies, and also the main indices, and also some cryptocurrency as well for your information. So I hope you find that helpful. But let's jump into this week's Healthcare AI Weekly episode. And in Healthcare AI Weekly, every week, this is a journal club style video where two videos or two journal articles from peer-reviewed publications will be reviewed. One that's high yield and has lots of importance, and one that's probably going to be talked about. And another one that could be a sleeper that you might have missed, but still has some interesting learning points or some caveats. And the show is going to be going live every Friday at 9 a.m. So a nice way to end your week with some health tech learning. And if you're not doing so already, please like and subscribe so you can stay ahead of the updates and when I go live, and also to support the channel. If you'd be so kind to, that would be greatly appreciated. So let's roll out, let's premiere the Healthcare AI Weekly for May 29th. And if anybody's watching or has any questions, please feel free to jump in the comments. Here we go.
Healthcare AI Weekly. This week, two papers pull healthcare artificial intelligence in two directions that have to meet in the middle: the speed of clinical triage and the accountability of community governance. The first paper asks whether routine triage data and electrocardiogram interpretation can help prioritize suspected cardiac patients. The second asks who should shape artificial intelligence in healthcare systems, especially when communities have long histories of extractive data practices. The clinical paper is from Bavali Gazik and colleagues in European Heart Journal Digital Health. It studies 600 suspected cardiac emergency department records. The useful teaching point is multimodal clinical artificial intelligence, structured triage data, plus electrocardiogram interpretation. Figure 1 shows the workflow. Think of it as 3 lanes. One lane learns from routine triage information, one lane learns from ECG interpretation, and the final lane combines both. This is not a chatbot paper. It is a workflow prioritization paper. Figure 4 is the core evidence visual. It compares receiver operating characteristic curves for the Fusion model. In plain language, the paper reports that combining triage information with ECG interpretation improves the model's ability to separate more urgent from less urgent cases. The performance table makes the story concrete. The fused approach reports higher precision and F1 scores than the earlier single-source phases. But this is exactly where we should slow down. Retrospective model performance is a signal to validate, not a license to deploy blindly. Table 8 translates performance into outcome categories: major adverse events, ward admission, and discharge. These numbers are impressive within the study. The caveat is equally important. A 600 record, retrospective, single study validation does not prove safe general use across emergency departments. So the practical interpretation is promising signal, not automatic deployment readiness. Before this belongs in a live emergency department, teams would need external validation, calibration checks, subgroup analysis, and careful testing of how clinicians actually respond to model output. Quick pause. If this kind of evidence-first breakdown helps you translate dense healthcare artificial intelligence papers into practical questions, subscribe and enable notifications. And comment below, would you trust Triage AI more if it showed the source evidence behind the recommendation? The second paper, by Hiratsuka and colleagues, is easier to miss because it is not a leaderboard paper. It is a symposium perspectives paper about artificial intelligence and machine learning in Alaska Native healthcare systems. That makes it valuable for governance. Table 2 is the key evidence visual here. It gives scenarios like a sepsis tool that has never been tested on local data and an early warning tool for elders living in villages. These examples turn artificial intelligence governance from an abstract ethics slogan into operational questions. The governance lesson is simple and difficult. A model can optimize a target, but a community has to help define what should be optimized. In rural and indigenous health systems, local validation is not optional. Geography, transport, staffing, culture, and trust all change what a model means in practice. Put the two papers together and the theme is clear. Triage artificial intelligence asks whether we can prioritize the right patient faster. Governance asks who decides what right means. The future of healthcare artificial intelligence needs both workflow safety and community trust designed together. That is Healthcare AI Weekly for this week. In the comments, tell me which layer you think matters most right now: model performance, workflow fit, or governance. Subscribe for the next episode and share this with someone working on clinical artificial intelligence, operations, safety, or community health.
That was today's episode of Healthcare AI Weekly, covering two good articles. Interesting correlation between the EKG or ECG tool and the study last week, which talked about the use of nursing documentation to aid in clinical decision making, and it's almost like a RAG-based system, where RAG is retrieval augmented generation. This is an AI framework that improves large language model responses by grounding them in external data. So this is done very commonly in our chatbots on our ChatGPT tools to pull information from the internet to supplement the large language model training data set. And the EKG study and also the nursing study were using other sources to supplement the decision making and the reasoning for the large language models. So that's very important, especially in a healthcare setting. And what do we do when we make healthcare decisions? We pull on lots of different influences to make our clinical decision making and to do our reasoning. Some of it is our own training. We study the nursing notes. We look at the patient. We listen to the family. We follow regulations locally, nationally, internationally. So it makes sense that if we're using a large language model to be a human brain, so to speak, that it has to mimic some of those behaviors that we do ourselves for it to work more efficiently in a clinical setting. So Yesterday I went out in the evening. Had a busy day. After streaming, went to the mall with my dad, which was good. We went and shot some pool. He had to have some, he had some jewelry that he needed fixing, so we were just kind of killing some time waiting for it to get picked up. And I drove down to Koreatown last night. There's a really cool venue called Blipsy, and it's like a retro arcade, and they had loads of old games. I've never been there before. I've heard about these places, but I've never visited one before. And they had everything. They had Defender, they had Pac-Man, they had one of the games I used to play when I was a boy on Atari ST, which was Double Dragon. And they had pinball tables as well. I'm an 80s baby, so I love pinball. And one of the games I used to play, one of the pinball games I really loved when I was young, was in a place called Marley's Farm in England. It was a campsite where we used to go by the beach when I was a kid. And we used to play Terminator 2 on pinball. Let me see if I can pull it up. So on my way there, I was kind of like ruminating to myself, saying, you know what, I might have to ask the guy, do they have Terminator 2 pinball? Because I wasn't sure what they would have. And you know what, I was so happy when I got there. See if I can pull up a good picture of it. Is this it? Yeah, this looks like it. I used to play this during the summers with my little pocket money. No, this doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, this is it. It actually has a kind of a mock firearm here. So I walked into the spot. It was 25 cents, old school pricing for the arcade games. There was no gimmicks. They had like a small bar there. I got a Coke, and they were like, "Oh, do you want some change for the arcade?" I was like, "Absolutely." They gave me a cup full of quarters. I still have a bunch on my bedside table. I turned my head and I see Terminator 2. I said, "Wow, I got to get on that." So I was really happy. Played a bunch of credits there. Lost a bunch of balls. Had a few tilts. And the reason why I was telling this story was on my drive down, I've noticed that changing the scenery does a whole lot for me in terms of inspiration and giving me ideas. And on the way down, I was learning about LLM distillation. So one of the projects I'm working on as a proof of concept is a tool that's going to use artificial intelligence and machine learning to assist clinicians and patients with tackling and handling denials from medical insurance. And very often these are just due to documentation not quite meeting the mark, or something not being fully provided to be compliant with the actual insurance claim, which can vary from provider to provider and from plan to plan. A big concern I had about this project was patient confidentiality and being totally HIPAA compliant, which isn't absolute. That's, loss of clinical data or a leak of clinical data is a never event in my opinion. In addition to it basically being the law. So I was struggling with a good strategy how to manage this from an LLM perspective. I don't have a beefy machine to throw a big model on that would work very well. I can run like an 8 billion model on my machine, but my CPU will be 100% and it'll be kind of like dripping one word at a time answers. And I was researching LLM distillation and how a large language model or a big large language model can be used as a teacher to distill the knowledge down and the weights to prepare a smaller, more refined student model. And I thought, that would be great for ClaimGuard, which is the medical billing insurance denials platform. So my first call of duty after premiering the Healthcare AI Weekly episode for today is to research more about how to dig into that, and what model we're going to use, hopefully today, to distill a large language model for use in medical insurance. I've got some interesting resources. I believe there's a GitHub called Fight Health Insurance. They have some Fight Health Insurance, a free open source AI platform designed to help consumers draft appeal letters for wrongful health insurance claims. And I understand they might have some resources, some example letters, or some example denial letters that can be used. So Fight Health Insurance, what do they do? 144 stars. When was it last updated? 2 weeks ago, so it's pretty active. A lot of branches. 20 contributors, not bad. Could definitely contribute to this as well. Written in Python, HTML, TypeScript, CSS, JavaScript and Shell. Okay, that's nice. We can use all of those. I'm comfortable with all of those. A Django application to help people appeal health insurance denials. This is the web interface for Fight Health Insurance, which helps users generate appeal letters when their health insurance claims are denied. And they have an ML model generated using this repository. Prerequisites: Python. Okay, no problem. System dependencies: Tesseract, OCR, and TextLive. That's interesting. I've been using PyPDF. I was going to use GLM OCR as well, which I heard was a small LLM that was actually performing better than Gemini. But then I started using the NVIDIA API. But if we can distill a standalone model, that would be even better. Using Condor Micromamba. Using Venv. I prefer using a virtual environment. Connecting to an ML backend. The app needs a machine learning backend to generate appeals. External API using an Octo AI. Local model. Use health insurance LLM instead. So I've never heard of these guys before. I was actually doing this just because I knew this was a real pain point in healthcare. It's something I've experienced both as a patient, as a family member, somebody who engages with the healthcare system, and also as obviously as a clinician. A lot of my day-to-day activity when I was practicing was spent in either coordinating my team, the nurses or nurse administrators, contacting healthcare insurance companies and waiting on the phone for pre-approvals and things like that. And also a lot of kind of digging around in health insurance dashboards to submit letters and things like that for approvals or challenging denials. I actually worked for a while as a contractor for a company that was doing utilization review when I was waiting to match into residency, and saw, the huge burden that's put on the healthcare system and how it denies access to people getting their care, which is really, it sucks basically. It's the reality of life. But something that really bothers me is, patients work so hard to get access to healthcare, and then when they're finally able to make the appointment and get the time off from work and fight the stigma and all the negative self-talk to come out of their shell and actually seek care, it's really disheartening for them there to be barriers to them actually receiving the plan that they had. So this is a real pain point. I'm glad I'm not the only one tackling it. So back to Fight Health Insurance, what are they doing? Connecting to an ML backend, needs a machine learning backend. Local model, use the health insurance LLM, set the port to 8000, requires a GPU 3090 or equivalent. Now these are hard to come by these days unless you have a big a good budget. What's the price on an RTX 3090? I was gonna say about 1,000. 2000. I guess this is a special edition. Nice, 24 gig of RAM. So this is a really good graphics card, a really good GPU that could probably hold, with 24 gig, it could probably hold a lot of different, let me correct myself, a lot of the models that are available on the internet to download. Some of those could completely be loaded onto the GPU RAM there. And the reason why GPUs are used for large language models is because basically the rate at which they process data is much faster than the CPU or a solid state hard drive. So this does require a pretty beefy machine. So the cost of entry to use this open source model, which obviously requires some technical know-how to be able to use it, you need to have not just the GPU, you need to have a machine that the GPU can fit into. You're going to need a solid state hard drive on that machine, a pretty good CPU. So you're looking at thousands of dollars just to get started appealing medical issues. So anyway, shout out to Fight Health Insurance. This is you're doing the Lord's work here. This is a great project. Tests and then active management. Okay, so what else does it say? So this is their website. They got a nice AI generator. Looks like a llama here. Fork me on GitHub. Generate your healthcare claim appeal in minutes with AI. Free for everyone. Support. Built for appeals. I like this. This is someone like me who has the same kind of vision. We've got a nice website here. I like it. Shout out to this guy. Oh, he's got his little surgeon hat. That's cool. Are they on X? On LinkedIn? YouTube? We're going to follow. We're going to support. Okay, they have some cool content on their YouTube. And this is the LLM. Fine-tuning of llama. Mini progress. Fixed chemo drug output. Bad appeal strings, first run, This is the tooling used to generate early versions of the Fight Health Insurance LLM model. There's currently a private fork of this while we work on integrating live feedback data. Generate appeals to health insurance denials. There are a lot of challenges, most of them coming from using the wrong hardware or the tool for the job. Getting access to machines big enough to train models is kind of tricky. Appeal decisions are publicly available. Yeah, I heard about that. There's a repository where we can pull, I guess, public hearings to get actual real health insurance denial letters and use those to distill a model. So that's good. So that tells me that I'm not alone, and there is obviously real need. Whenever building anything, it's always good if there's competition because it shows that there's a market for it and there's room for adding value and being. Let me update my social stream here. Shows that there's still room for that you're not crazy or irrational. There is definitely something there to work on, and that also opens a door to potential collaboration with others. So the goal for today is, in the same spirit as Health Insurance LLM, is to see if we can distill a large language model pull out the stuff we don't want, and see if we can find some open source or publicly available health insurance denials, and use that as the backbone for a very small, lightweight LLM that can be used for helping with navigating health insurance denials. This is not a criticism of the healthcare insurance companies. We should be very grateful to have them. I studied and trained in the United Kingdom, where there was socialized healthcare, and I was very, very grateful to be able to come to the United States, because I knew that I'd be able to provide or offer world-class healthcare. Oh, hello. Thinkster says, do you have any topic for related research to healthcare AI blockchain? Because I can't find a perfect topic. Hi, Thinksters. I just missed your message. I hope you're still watching. Yeah, we can definitely talk about that. Blockchain isn't really something I dabble in very much. That's kind of that's not really something I do. But yes, shoot me an email. My email's in the description. We can talk more offline about that. So that's the goal for today. Let's work on how to distill a large language model. We're going to do this in public, and my understanding is because Apple Silicon has MLX technology, it works very well at being able to distill large language models. And this shouldn't take more than a couple of hours if everything goes well. So I've got Codex open on the left side here. Let me just make this bigger for the stream. Let me pull up my chat as well. Chat is live, so chat is working on I'm sending chat to all my channels. Let me just tweak my social stream. I stream from multiple accounts on this machine. I'm a music content creator as well, and I stream over there from the same box. So maybe I need to change my profiles so it doesn't get so messy. Alright, I'm getting distracted. So I've got Codex open here on the left. I'm going to start in plan mode to see how it recommends we go about doing this. So I am building an AI-based platform to help navigate health insurance denials, appeal letters. I want to tell LLM to remove the unnecessary weights to create a student smaller LLM, which is as lightweight as possible. And the benefit of that would be, if the LLM works well, it could run locally. It could even run hopefully on older hardware without needing a big GPU, or could be split across different machines in a healthcare office, for example, using LLM Swarm, which is something I've released, which basically slices up an LLM into different pieces, so you don't have to have it all running at once. So you can almost like a decentralized grid, similar to BitTorrent, to share the load over multiple computers, and that avoids problems of patient health information and sensitive information leaving that secure area, as opposed to having an API, sending it to a cloud system. Cloud system gets hacked, and then your your patient's confidential sensitive information is all over the internet. We don't want that. You still have issues with security at a local level, but this could be a cleaner option. I wanted to distill an LLM to remove the unnecessary weights to create a small LLM, which would be as lightweight as possible, to handle things like the appeal letter review, what to improve, what to fix, etc., and to generate the appeal letter. It's not the appeal letter review, it's the denial letter review. How do I get started on this? How do I get started with this? Not the best prompt. I probably could have done a better job crafting that prompt, but the LLMs now are much better than they were before. You can use plain language to chit-chat with them. I think what else I want to work on today. I'm still working on Claim Guard, which this is Claim Guard, but this is a separate implementation from where we were yesterday. Let's see if Claim Guard is open. Let me fire up my Docker. Open shorts can stop. This is Claim Guard. Okay, so YouTube chat is working, so is Twitch chat, which is good, so I don't have those windows open. So Codex is working away for us, doing some research. I'm gonna open up a lot of stuff where I can close. This can go. This can go. This can go. This can go. This can be minimized. Unless there's anything there I need to look at. I'm working on a tool to help family medicine physicians with their CME goals. That's running up here in the top right. Use a 3 billion to 4 billion quantized model on a small GPU or strong CPU Mac. Browser. Optimize much harder. Yeah, optimize really hard. Commercial medical, focus on CMS notices. More rules and testing would be good. What's the safest data posture for training and evaluation? Train only on public, synthetic, or de-identified data. Use upload. Stay runtime only and not used for training. We want HIPAA compliance from the get-go. There's another resource I was researching yesterday that was like appeals hearings that were public domain. I'm gonna add some context to this. I can't remember the name. I should have written it down. I was in the car talking to my phone, and I wasn't signed into Grok, so I don't have a history of the conversation I had. So while that's working, I'm working on the actual ClaimGuard site, on the API, and also on the front end. We had some great progress yesterday. We have a nice UI for the patient management side and also for the appeals generation page. Next, we need to, the next step on the to-do list for ClaimGuard, which is the medical insurance denial system. This is API client completeness, and then working on these parsers. So it's going to be a data pipeline. So we have a claim parser, a remittance parser, and a batch claims upload. I'm going to get that started in plan mode while the other one is working. I'm going to be right back, folks. Taking a quick break. something I was reflecting on during my little break here. Is probably it's a good idea to build out a skill set of some sort, so I can actually document what happens in the pipeline of medical insurance denials to help guide the distillation process. That's a nice icon to label this this piece of my Stream Deck. Still optimizing my streaming setup, doing it in pieces as I go along. So the plan: independent health denial LLM distillation plan. Summary: build an independent HIPAA-ready denial navigation platform with a small browser, mobile student model, retrieval, and strict appeal templates. Use Qwen 3 1.7 billion as the primary student target, with Qwen 3 0.6b for ultra-light extraction router experiments. The model should not know insurance rules from weights alone. Every recommendation should be grounded in the uploaded denial, plan policy text, public appeal rules, and cited precedent-style examples. Important correction: many hearing and court records are publicly accessible, but not automatically public domain. Government-created decisions, reports, and hearing transcripts are lower risk. Party-filed denial letters, claim files, and court exhibits may contain PHI. I think PHI is it public personal health information? Protected health information. Okay, I wanted to make sure I had that right. I know it's a HIPAA thing. I want to make sure that I had the right initialism. Key changes: add a hearing and adjudication data pipeline, federal hearing materials, GovInfo Congress hearing records such as the 2009 House hearing on rescissions, where committee document binders and files were entered into the record with redactions. Source is the GovInfo hearing. Federal Medicare adjudication, Medicaid fair hearings, state external review or IRO decisions, regulatory public comments and model notices, document handling. Tier 1 is training safe, Tier 2 is use with review, Tier 3 is research only until cleared. So the distillation: generate teacher-labeled examples from these sources, denial type, payer regime, appeal deadline, missing evidence, cited rule, outcome and appeal strategy. Fine-tune with QLoRa or LoRa, then quantize for web, GPU or mobile. It doesn't need to be strictly mobile. I'm going to document this plan for the distillation, and I think I'll work first of all on creating a skill that's going to document all the steps that happen in an insurance denials letter process, because that's a really important roadmap to be able to guide the decision making and what happens. adding here that this is being done on an iMac with silicon, so we can use MLX to help with the distillation and the quantization of the model. Then I'm going to document the plan and have that saved, and then start documenting the actual skill of what an individual does with the LLM, not LLM, with the process that a person would go through for reading an appeals denial letter, and how to an insurance denial letter, and how to actually draft the appeal. So this needs to be pretty atomic, because it's going to have lots of steps. I mean, you're going to be opening the patient's chart, looking at their insurance, looking at the letter, making sure it lines up with the patient. There's lots of steps involved. Got the fly trail mix snack, some high protein. I hope my snacking isn't as loud as my keyboard. I was making some shorts yesterday, or reels, to market the live stream. It was like clackety 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 clack. I don't know if that's a positive or a negative. I hope it's not too distracting. I can't make the keyboard less quiet. I could increase the noise gate on the on my mixer, but I don't want my voice cutting in and out. Gonna switch up the music so it's a bit more varied, so it's not just the same song playing. This is all music I've created myself. I built a Python script which generates MIDI files, and then using a synthesizer I have over my shoulder, it sends the MIDI to the synthesizer and then records it and mixes and masters it, which I'm pretty happy with. Actually, no, I'm very, very happy with the outcome. Created some really cool progressive lo-fi. I was about to say progressive Wi-Fi, but it's not progressive Wi-Fi, it's progressive lo-fi. Oh, there's loads here. I'll just go through and pick them out. Because one of them I was doing different iterative improvements to try and improve the mix, and it was good. Some of them were kind of messy. So these are all totally safe for streaming, which was the main motivation. My dad streams. He streams 8-Ball Pool live stream. He's live right now, actually, in the other side of the house. His account is it's QGod, so be sure to follow him. He streams 8-Ball Pool on TikTok. And I'm working on getting my TikTok set up as well. Then we'll be live on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. I think TikTok is a better platform for live streaming. It seems like there's more people over there. A bit easy to monetize and grow, it seems. So he was streaming and he wanted some music. So while I had some downtime, I told him, okay, I'll make you some music that you can play on your stream and you won't have any chance of getting dinged for copyright issues, because that's a nightmare. Imagine growing a big channel and then getting hit with a copyright claim, or having your channel, what's the word I'm looking for? Closed. That wouldn't be good. Okay, so we have a plan. I think the actual insurance denial review and appeal process should be its own folder. And I'm almost going to need to put this in its own. Shall I start by generating a prompt and then giving the prompt to the LLM? I think that's a good way to use the actual tools properly. So, giving it some plain language information. I'm designing a system which will review medical insurance denial letters to generate appeal letters, perform online research on all the steps involved that a healthcare provider or staff will do when receiving, evaluating, and processing a medical insurance appeal, and also the steps involved in drafting and submitting and then following up on a successful appeal document, because it's not just submitting it, you also need to follow up on it. So basically what I instructed Codex to do is to perform detailed research online. That way it does some RAG and searches online for the actual steps that will need to be involved. That's going to create a prompt, and then I'll feed that prompt back into a clear context. So that's that skill of taking all the steps in the medical insurance denial process, go through to claims and follow-up, or through to appeals and follow-up, can be documented as a step-by-step process. Okay, we have a really good prompt here. Comprehensive large language model prompt. You are a senior US healthcare revenue cycle, medical necessity appeal, and payer notice workflow analyst. Generate a comprehensive, source-grounded skill decomposition for an AI system that reviews medical insurance denial letters and helps provider staff draft, submit, and follow up on appeal letters. Scope. US medical insurance denials for healthcare providers and staff. Include commercial ACA plans, employer ERISA plans. What's the ERISA? I'm learning a lot building in public. I'm not familiar with that. ERISA. Employment Retirement Income Security Act. Medicare fee-for-service, Medicare Advantage, Medicaid managed care, and external review paths. Treat, payer-specific plan terms, state rules, contracts, and denial letter instructions as controlling when they conflict with general workflow. This is workflow guidance, not medical or legal advice. Require human review before submission. Output format. Executive summary of the workflow. Hierarchical skill map with phases and atomic steps. For every atomic step include step ID, step name, owner role, trigger, required inputs, exact action, decision criteria, output artifact, deadline or timing field, common failure modes, LLM assistance opportunity, and human verification requirement. Decision tree for routing a denial into a corrected claim, reconsideration, peer-to-peer, internal appeal, expedited appeal, external review, grievance or complaint, state fair hearing or legal escalation. 5. Appeal letter drafting template and evidence packet checklist, follow-up and tracking workflow, data schema for an insurance denial appeal platform, distillation dataset design for training a student LLM, and then evaluation rubric and test scenarios. Okay, this sounds good. Required workflow phases: receive denial, advise and create case, extract patient, payer, plan, claim, authorization, dates of service, provider, CPT, ICD, revenue codes, claim number, denial date, appeal deadline, denial codes, denial reason, policy cited, appeal address, fax and portal, and representative authorization requirements. So we've got all the steps here. That's great. Document this as, what do they call it? Hierarchical skill. Skill decomposition. So we're going to call this claim guard skill decomp prompt.md. So we'll document that first, and then we'll feed the prompt back to the LLM. Something stuck in my eye. I'm just gonna go get it out. I think it's an eyelash. No, just my left eye is dry for some reason. With the weather suddenly got much cooler today in the part of the Mojave Desert where I'm living. And cold and dry is a good recipe for having your eyes dry out. So it wasn't an eyelash, just some dry eyes. Okay, so the prompt is ready. Let's clear this. Let's make this a goal. I should have checked it first. Oh, that's a prompt. So that's going to work away, tick along at that. In the meantime, we're working on the actual claim guard guts, but I do think I might need to revise that now that I have a breakdown of the skill set, because that could really change the direction of the API design. So I'm actually gonna hold this right now. You can chill. You can wait for now, because based on the findings of this skill set, I could imagine this could change a lot of the planning for the actual claim guard site. So here's the current working. No, that's not my email for this one. Didn't save it. I don't think that's the user, dude. If you're finding this show helpful or interesting, or you'd like to support my progress here, please do like and subscribe. This is a new channel. If you don't know already, I'm Raphael Malikian. I have 20 years of healthcare domain experience across the United Kingdom and also the United States. That includes working as a family medicine physician and also bootstrapping a direct primary care startup. And believe me, I've seen how well things can go and how things can go really wrong as well through a lot of lived experience and some poor decision making on my part. But I'm transitioning into healthcare technology, and I'm sharing my process on this live stream, building in public and also sharing the Healthcare AI Weekly. So if you're finding this helpful, or if this is a field you're interested in, please like and subscribe so you can be notified of when I go live, and also to support the channel. That would be great, because I know there is a community of like-minded folks. Did I just reveal my password on the live stream? That's not very good. So this is the working prototype for Claim Guard right now, as it stands. Oh, goal accomplished, great. So our CME project is done. That took 13 hours. I'll talk about that another time. We used 1 million tokens, that's not bad. ClaimGuard AI. So here we are, ClaimGuard AI. This is the dashboard. It's a scaffold right now. This is really just a foundational framework where you can view your claims, view any pending claims, view the processed claims, and also this is where the LLM comes in handy to actually predict the denial rate. You can review, you can upload claims here. Right now this is using the NVIDIA API with anonymized data just for proof of concepts, but we're going to be distilling an LLM to make that more robust. You can do a patient search. Right now the database is pretty empty. We just have a synthetic patient here. MRN, last name, first name, name of birth, date of birth. Might need their policy number. Appeals letters. So the appeals letters haven't been generated yet. We haven't got to that phase yet. You can review claims that are in the database. And then a simple dashboard for analytics. But this is very, very basic right now. I'm going to be revising this quite a lot once we have our atomic skill set. Oh cool, I just got an email from Insomniac saying that my tickets for Hard Summer are going to be shipped, so they'll be with me shortly. That's cool. Looking forward to that. Beginning of August this year. What are we now? May, so it's June, July, August. I got June, July, I've got about 2 months to get into shape for that. So I'll probably go for a walk later on. I need to work on my cardio. So we have loads of steps here for the insurance denial to appeal process, and this is then going to be fed back into the ClaimGuard project to revise it and bring it, make it more comprehensive. ChatGPT is just ticking away in codecs here, working on that for the last 7 minutes. While that's working, I'm gonna work on uploading some of my shorts that I generated yesterday. I might do that with Hermes. You know what, I'm going to do this in my social API. So I've been using a lot of YouTube API integration to automate the process of going live, to avoid all the menu diving that happens if you're manually uploading content to YouTube and going live. That's how I started the live stream today on Twitch and on YouTube, is signing up through Google Cloud to the YouTube API, and it basically allows me to automate generating live streams. It's also how I am publishing the Healthcare AI Weekly. The reels that I use for marketing, I have them scheduled to go out from my computer 3 times a day. And I have another channel called Reflection, which is my music alias. And in there, I generated some shorts yesterday using Open Shorts. and I'd like to schedule those to go out to YouTube as well, because Reels are a great way to grow a channel and also to share snippets of content if people don't have time to watch the full video or something. So while this is cooking in the bottom left there, I'm just gonna find a way to use my existing script, which is YouTube Live. That connects to the API. I want to use the same. Basically, I want it to upload a couple of shorts I have. Which will cron to YouTube. Where are my videos? They're on my external hard drive. I don't want that one. This can be deleted. This one. Listen. So I've got a bunch of shorts here. In this folder. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to use the same API path and to create a script. I don't really want to create a script, I just want to cron it, which will cron publishing Reels to YouTube. Okay, our skill set is done. 400,000 tokens, about 12 minutes, nice. Let's see if Codex can handle that. Big barrier is the manual step of uploading shorts and reels. They do a lot to grow channels and help people see your content, but having to make them yourself and chop them up and then menu dive to upload them is a real barrier for me. So if I can automate that, that would be great. I've been using a tool called Open Shorts, which uses a Gemini AI key to basically study the video and then generate shorts with subtitles and stuff like that. I'll do that after the show and share some of those on this channel too. Okay, so the skill is done. So I need to copy that into the folder for the. Oh, did I close it? Why did I do that? That's not very good. I need to move this folder so that it's all within the claim guard stuff. Let me do that. Hello? Yes, this is Raphael. How can I help you? Hi, Miss Cruz. How you doing? Yes. Yes, yeah. I'm interested. Very interested in learning more about it. I have a bachelor's degree. I have a bachelor's degree in medical science from University College London. Monday. Let me just check my calendar. That should be fine. I don't think I have anything on. Let me just double check with you. Let me just open my calendar. Give me 1 second. Thanks for your patience. I'm really grateful you're considering me. That's great news. No, I don't have anything on Monday. So 10 o'clock on Monday? Yeah, that would work for me. Would you like to email me your address and where I need to come, or do you want to give it to me over the phone? Yeah, that would work fine. Okay, so sounds good. Once I get the email and I've reviewed it, I'll send you a confirmation as well in writing. Thank you, Miss Cruz. All right, have a nice weekend. Bye for now. Oops, maybe I shouldn't have opened my email on stream. I'm still learning how to stream better. Oops. Okay, so what I was doing was I was migrating the folders over to one main folder, and actually before I do that, let me just make sure that all the file names and the paths and stuff like that are okay for me to migrate it, because I don't want to break anything. I mean, like my Docker and stuff like that is going to be I want to make sure my Docker is going to be good. let's sanitize it and make sure it's good before we move it over. Otherwise, things are going to be broken. And in the meantime, Codex is working on getting those reels out. I need a plan, things to do, so I don't lose track. So 1, sanitize file names in clean guard folder. 2, move working clean guard folder. 3, offset one is fine. Follow up on reels for collection. Upload and schedule reels for Instagram. I need to get my Instagram API set up as well, but they have a pretty good Facebook Business Suite, so I might just bulk upload those for now, just so I have some content going out on my other channel. And how long have we been live for today? Today is cooking better than yesterday, nearly 2 hours, which is good. I've just started building in public. This is new for me and pretty exciting. I'm still learning while I'm doing it. I've been streaming for a while on the music side of things, but not so much for the vibe coding and building in public. So the goal was to distill an LLM. We're getting close. We have a plan, but I realized the first thing I need to do is build out the skill set. That's really important. When you work from the new directory, how should it keep using the existing local Docker database data? Preserve data, yep. Paths look portable. Docker bind points. One absolute old folder path exists in implementation.md, but is documentation checklist text only, not runtime code. Key steps: copy the whole project to the new directory and a new copy added. I instruct it to a new directory. Okay, let's see what this does. Okay, we're cooking on the burners right now. We've got multiple pots cooking. That'd be nice to automate some shorts, have some marketing dripped out to the people, and then we'll generate some shorts from this video as well. My left eye is really dry. I might need to go grab some eye drops. Okay, it's done. So close that. Paste that across. Shouldn't be a very big file. 170 meg, just loads of small files. So then I can work in this directory and have codecs point to the skill when working on the LLM distillation. I'm going to close this and move this over as well. But what's in here? It's just a plan, there's nothing else in there. So that's very safe, so that can be closed. Good, so this will be our working folder. So we've got the skill, the distillation process, and then the actual project. Let me back this up as well. Close this. This can stay open. You know, one nice hack or one nice kind of workflow improvement I've done is I added a shortcut on my quick actions in Mac, so I can click on a folder and then automatically open that folder in VS Code, like that. That helps me with menu diving and stuff. Where's my agents MD? It's in here actually. Publishing is good. So at 12 o'clock one of my reels should go live, so I'll be checking that at 12 o'clock. So that was successful. Just document and read me so I can remember what I've done. Okay, cool. So we've reviewed the agents.md. Close that now. What I want to do is should we work on the distillation or the API? The goal of today's stream is to work on the distillation. So goal, implement the LLM distillation. Incorporating and following the So we're going to implement the plan, which is here, which is the LLM distillation plan. And then we're going to modify it and incorporate all of the breakdown of the skill of the denial appeal, which is the full workflow. And we have all the schemas here. So what's required, how the case status works. So let's work on the LLM distillation, and then we'll feed that same process back into the main project to build out and flesh out and make the API in the front end and the back end more better. Let's go. No, we're good. Let's go. If you're new to the channel, please do like and subscribe. This is a new channel. I just started streaming consistently yesterday. I'm an individual who has 20 years of healthcare domain experience between the United Kingdom and the United States. That includes working as a family medicine physician and also bootstrapping a healthcare startup, a direct primary care healthcare startup. And I'm sharing my process here with some of the tools I'm building to address pain points in consumer and also enterprise healthcare pain points. So if this is something that interests you, or if you think this type of work would be relevant to someone you know, please do like and subscribe. I would love comments to hear your thoughts and feedback. And if you can enable the notification bell, that would be great, because then you can stay ahead of when I'm going live and when I have new uploads. So please support the channel, that would be great. And I'm going to take a quick break. I've been streaming for a couple of hours. I'm going to let this cook on the left here, and I'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. Maybe a little bit longer. I'm back. While I was gone, I learned that my attempt to cron the automation of my shorts to my other channel wasn't successful, so I'm going to troubleshoot that while Codex is grinding away. With more Codex, Codex has been a pretty helpful tool. I was using Gemini CLI as my main AI command line interface. I haven't used Claude Code that much because I keep getting rate limited, which is a big barrier to my productivity. Okay, I'm going to come to that in a second. Go to plan mode. I think they didn't work unless they're in my unless they got posted as unpublished. Oh no, it's live. I must have missed it.
This is dungeon music. This is dark music. It's on a major scale. Progressive lo-fi. Heavy synth-based textures. I didn't come to play
That's cool.
rounds. This is dungeon music.
No, disaster averted. Everything is good. Hello. Yes, hello.
California regional records. Your file is showing a missing final settlement status, which often results in families overpaying by thousands during a crisis. So to make sure this is handled correctly, please confirm how old you are.
Sorry, who is this?
So I'm calling from Senior Benefit Center to share some information about our final expense insurance plans. These plans help
Do I look like a
ease the burden on
senior?
your family by covering end-of-life costs like funerals and outstanding debts, with quick payouts and guaranteed acceptance, all at an affordable price. May I know your age, please?
Thank you. I'm not interested. Goodbye.
So if you can give me a moment, there's no obligation to buy anything right now. Can you just hear me out for a minute, please?
No, I'm not interested. Thank you.
Yeah, I understand, and I apologize for the trouble. But I'm sure there are people that depend on you financially, right?
Thank you. I'm not interested. Goodbye.
I think we should discuss this some other time. Have a good day.
That was a very what's the word I'm looking for? To be charitable. A very persuasive script, and was pretty convincing as well. The recording included things like the person clearing their throat before going to the next line for the rebuttal. It was a spam call, but I always realize with the spam calls, if they weren't working, they wouldn't be using them. It was for a senior service and was pretty pushy to be charitable. So I could see that actually working, for lack of a better word, on a more vulnerable member of our population, especially an elder, which is concerning. So the cron job worked, so that's good, so I can close that. Right now we're working on the distillation of the large language model based on the detailed atomic breakdown of the denial skill set which we built earlier on in the stream. During my break I stepped away and I'm cooking some soup in the pressure cooker. I've got about a pound of chicken thighs which have the bone and the skin in them. I chopped up a red onion, two big teaspoons of garlic, some Greek freak seasoning and some citrus blend. I also have some pepper in there, some chili flakes and chicken stock, and also chopped up three large potatoes, and then put about maybe a third of a cup of barley as well, so it should make a really nice chicken soup. Cooking it for about 25 minutes in the pressure cooker, so all those flavors are going to be congealing and working together, not congealing, marinating and just fusing together really nicely to make a nice snack. One of the hobbies my dad picks up during COVID and after his retirement was baking sourdough. So he's rising some dough right now so that his sourdough bread with the soup is going to be really nice. So you're watching Raphael Malikian right now. I'm a healthcare AI builder. I've decided to start building in public to share more of my process and encourage others to do the same. Right now I'm working on ClaimGuard AI, which is going to be a platform to help navigate medical insurance denials and work on appeal letters to help providers and patients be compliant with their insurance requirements. And I'm working on distilling a large language model down to just the core weights that we need for this process. And I've been doing that using ChatGPT 5.5 and Codex. I have a goal set, so that's what we're working on right now. If you find this helpful, if you find this interesting, please like and subscribe. And comment below your thoughts, feelings, criticisms, comments, concerns. It'll be greatly appreciated. while the goal is ticking along, I'm gonna schedule those shorts or the reels to go out to Instagram. Great, bulk upload reels, look at that, that's great. Oh, we're having trouble? Come on, dude. You can do it, Meta. Oh, it's not letting me. What happens if I choose create story? Upload videos. Okay, that's cool. Yes, proceed. Create a reel. So reels are not enabled for Instagram at this point. Oh, photo reels. And in the nice thing about Open Shorts, it generates it creates a JSON file which has the titles and descriptions and things like that. Oh, I said no. Trust. To sanitize that text quite a lot. Hello?
Hello, is this Raphael?
Yes, this is Raphael. Who am I speaking to?
This is Kevin Wang from Power Plus. We received a job application from you.
Yeah, hi Kevin. How you doing?
Good, is it okay time to chat?
Yeah, it's a great time.
You applied for a position I have open for an administrative part-time assistant.
full-time, but I can do part-time. I'm flexible.
Okay. Is that a British accent I hear right there?
Yeah, it's a British accent. I moved to the States in my 20s after my family came here, so the accent is baked in.
I got it. Anyway, I was looking at your resume. I have a couple of positions open. I think that you're actually better fitted to work in our production office.
Okay.
And you're in Palmdale, and that's a long drive from here.
I see you're
Fullerton.
Fullerton. Yeah, that's a bit far from me. I thought the position was one I could do remotely.
Oh God, office management. And then if we do production stuff here, it would be here. So you might want to stick to that neck of the woods and maybe LA, right?
Yeah, Fullerton is a long drive. I probably won't be able to make that work, I'm afraid.
Yeah, not crazy long drive.
Yeah.
So, well, I wish you the very best. You have a diverse background. By the way, I've never talked to somebody that types 99 words a minute. You
Yeah.
actually can.
Yeah, probably more than that. I type fast.
So you type faster than I can talk, huh?
No, I doubt that. Definitely, it's not so much how fast you talk. I'm sure with your experience and all the things you know, the words that come out have so much more value than even 1,000 words per minute. So I don't think that's a big deal. Okay.
Anyway, I wish you the best. So,
Thanks for reaching out. Sorry we couldn't match. I was really thinking because you were based in OC and the nature of the work, it would be something I could do remotely. But not to worry. I'm sure you'll find a great match.
yeah, well, you too.
Okay.
All right, thanks, sir.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Let's see if I can schedule a reel. Schedule. Was there an error that I didn't catch? Looks like MetaSuite isn't messing with me. That's a shame. Okay. not to worry. I'll try this another time. Implemented the next LLM distill slice, a protected denial workflow user interface, a denial workflow for app and billing staff. Keep moving on the full distillation objective rather than treating the UI slice as done. First, I'm rechecking the current plan project rules and existing backend storage patterns so the next implementation step fits the actual app state. Okay, we're cooking. Check on my microphone was off because I was on the phone. I'm gonna go check on my soup. I'll be right back. 21 minutes to go before the soup is ready. And we're cooking a nice AI soup over here as well. Okay, I'm slowing down, folks. I can feel myself starting to fatigue. This is only my second day of live streaming my vibe coding, and I did better than yesterday. We've been live for about 3 hours, with the break all being considered. I'm going to let this cook on the GPT goal, and I'm going to sign out for now. So thank you for watching and letting me share my process with you. Like I said, I'm Raphael Malikian. I'm a healthcare AI builder with 20 years of healthcare domain experience, including working as a family medicine physician and also bootstrapping a direct primary care startup. And I'm sharing my process and building in public the projects I'm working on, and sharing my insights and my philosophies on life and healthcare. Healthcare AI Weekly goes out every week. Today's episode went live earlier today. It's a journal club video where 2 articles from peer-reviewed publications are reviewed. One that's high yield and one that people may have missed, but still has important caveats and discussion points. So if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. And if you know somebody who may find this interesting, please put them onto the channel so that they can also like and subscribe. Any questions or feedback, please drop it in the comments, what you thought of the live stream. Right now we're building ClaimGuard AI, which is an AI artificial intelligence assisted tool to help individuals and companies navigate medical insurance denials and work on the appeals process. So I'm working on that in the background. I imagine I'll be back live streaming again Monday morning, but I'm going to check out for today. I feel like live streaming is good, but I need to rest as well. So 3 hours in the camera is a lot for now. So I'm working on building my stamina and my tolerance. So I'm going to sign out for now until next time. Thank you, folks. Have a great